Nobody said starting a YouTube channel is going to be easy, but starting a YouTube channel and growing your personal brand is something that's really powerful. And if you can stick with it long enough and actually grow your account, grow your channel, grow your following, help enough people, then you're going to reap benefits that most people never get a chance to enjoy. So I want to talk to the people that are stuck in the messy middle right now. So if you are somebody that has between 50 and a couple hundred subscribers, you've made between 10 and 30 videos, and you're getting a little frustrated, I want to try to shed a little bit of light onto you why it's so important that you keep going right now. You've already done the hard work. Now is where you have to be consistent and stick with it. So let's sit down and talk about some statistics together that can help open up your eyes as to how hard it actually is to build a YouTube channel. But then at the end, we're going to share why it's so exciting and it's worth pushing through to actually get there. So the first one, there are over 100 million people who've uploaded to YouTube, but most quit after just a few videos. So if you've made 20, you've already outworked millions of people. That's something positive to look at, right? If you've made 20 videos already, or even 10 videos already, you've already outworked millions of people that have tried to be successful on YouTube or start channels. You just got to keep going. You're already moving up into the top tier of creators at this point. Number two, most people quit right where you are right now. The average creator stops uploading between 20 and 35 videos in. That means you're standing in the exact spot where most people give up, and the ones who keep going separate themselves from the pack. You have the potential to keep going. All you have to do is not quit. It's a very simple thing. It might sound hard when you have to sit down to make a video, but all you have to do is just keep making videos and improve 1% every time. And eventually you're going to get to the goal and you're going to get to the result that you really want. Number three, the first 100 subscribers are the hardest. About 90% of channels never reach 1,000 subs, and most never even hit 100. So if you cross the mark where you've got your first 100 subscribers, you've already done what most people will never do. Number four, real growth takes more videos than you think. This was kind of eye-opening to me. On average, it takes 152 videos to reach 1,000 subs, 418 videos to reach 10,000 subs, and over 1,100 videos to reach 100,000 subscribers. At 20 uploads, you're literally just getting started. The story's not close to over yet. So if you're in the sweet spot of maybe 20 to 50 videos in, it might be a little daunting. It might be frustrating. You might be questioning why you're putting in this effort. But to hit 1,000 subs, on average, it takes 152 videos. So how far away are you from 152 videos and getting to 1,000 subs? And that's really just the beginning right there. At 1,000 subs, you're going to have your first probably 2 or 3, maybe 4 viral videos that kind of grow and you get really excited and then drop off and you have to keep doing it over and over again. But 152 videos to reach 1,000 subs, that's a lot more than where you're at right now. You also should consider increasing the pace at which you're making the videos, because 152 videos, you're talking almost 3 years if you're doing one a week. So do you want it to take 3 years, or do you want it to take a year and a half? Maybe make 2 videos a week. Something to think about. Number 5, most videos barely get watched. A typical video on YouTube only gets around 35 views. If your videos are pulling even a few hundred views, you've already beat the majority. So that's something good to think about. On average, and that's an average including the people like Mr. Beast. So if you exclude the top probably 2 or 3% of creators, how many do you think the average view rate is for those videos? It's going to be lower than the 35 that I just said. So if you're getting even 10 or 20 or 30 video views from each upload, I mean, it might not feel like a win, but there's tens of thousands, if not millions of people that probably get 0 views on a lot of their videos, and they're wondering why. So if you're getting any views, especially if you have people that are returning to your channel regularly, you're winning. You just have to keep going. You have to keep improving and help yourself get to the finish line. Number 6, YouTube rewards consistency. About 70% of all watch time comes from YouTube recommendations. I bet you didn't know that. The more often you upload, the better the chances that the algorithm puts your videos in front of tens of thousands of potential viewers. So being consistent is going to get you onto that, not For You page, but recommended page on YouTube. And the more consistent you are, the more YouTube's going to trust your content, the more likely it's going to be putting your videos in front of people. And that just gives you a chance. All you need, like they said in Rounders, a chip and a chair. I believe that was in Rounders. But all you need is a video and an upload, and you never know what might happen. Sometimes it's the worst upload that blows up for people, and the best ones that they think are going to do great end up being crickets. And number 7, a little bit of hopium for you guys. The earning potential is massive if you stick with it. YouTube pays out $30 billion to creators every year, and even small channels with 10,000 subscribers or less can start making hundreds to thousands of dollars a month from ads, sponsorships, and products. The only way you'll ever see that kind of opportunity is if you keep going. And I think that is probably the most important point out of all of this. The idea of creating a YouTube personal brand or channel or whatever you want to call it, whatever your goal is, whatever you're trying to create, it's either a hobby or you're doing this because you want to make money. If you want to make money from this, then this is a business and you have to put in consistent effort over time to get results. That's understandable. But what's amazing about this is once you do hit that mark where you're getting enough views for every video that you upload, or at least the majority of the videos that you upload, you stand to make a potential ton of money. And this money can enable you to live the life of your dreams. Now, I'm all about lifestyle design. Try to find high leverage opportunities where you can earn a large amount of money for a smaller amount of input. And yes, maybe with YouTube, you have to put in effort for a year or 2 years before you get to the point where you're now making a consistent income from it. But once you get to that point, it's all compounded. And there's very few opportunities that you can take advantage of in terms of making money that gives you the ability to compound your actions. And when you start compounding all of this, say you put in 2 or 3 years of effort, but then after 2 or 3 years, you're able to start making $5,000 to $10,000 a month through YouTube. Well, once you're making $5,000 to $10,000 a month, how much effort are you actually putting in on a weekly basis? Say you're making 2 videos a week. And that's it. You're doing a Monday and a Friday, or a Wednesday and a Friday, or whatever the schedule is that you end up finding out that works best for you. You're doing 2 videos a week. You have to sit down, you have to script those videos, you have to come up with ideas. So there's some effort that goes into it. But how many hours a week would you actually be investing into working on your YouTube channel? You want to try to design the best life that you can possibly live, because we're only here for a short amount of time. So the sooner you stay consistent and keep going with YouTube, the more likely it is that you're going to get to the point that you're trying to reach sooner. So that's really where it all comes down, is you have to stay consistent. You have to keep putting in the effort on a weekly or a bi-weekly basis to get to the level that you want to get to. But then when you finally get there, you really get to live the life that you've always dreamed of. So I want to leave you with that. You might be in the messy middle right now, and I know it sucks and I know that it's hard, but you have to keep going because you're doing this for a bigger purpose. You want to live and you want your family to live the life that you deserve, and a life of freedom and choices. This is a great avenue for you to do it. So keep going, and I'll see you guys on the next video.